So are we going to restart then?
The joint secret operations.
Oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm laughing so much.
Crew.
Are we restarting or are we cutting that out?
No, man.
Well, I'm waiting for the what's up.
We're waiting.
I don't officially start till Louis says, "What is up, everybody?"
And what is up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to episode 29 of El Pinche Podcast. Today we are going to talk about
Jiu-Jitsu.
No, today
Discipline, commitment.
No, listen. We got
motivation.
We got Alex Jones on deck. I want to talk about him because he got you heard about him getting choked out.
Nope.
Live, fully out. And then we're going to talk about this beautiful man's Jiu-Jitsu competition.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And then we got, if we have time, the Zuck, his two black eyes.
The Zuck.
I guess, I don't know. Is that really news or who gives a shit?
Never mind.
He's a nerd. Who gives a shit?
Guess what? It's Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Why is that? No,
It means he's, you know what? It means he's trying.
But that's a good question. How do you get two black eyes?
You're a slow learner.
Like, they didn't happen at the same time. Unless somebody gave him the freaking Ong back Muay Thai freaking double elbow. He got one, and then he kept going, and then he got another one.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to say something totally inappropriate for the podcast, but if I whipped your face with my schlong, you would have two black eyes.
Oh, my God.
Because he
has a tuna can.
Because you got equivalent freaking
All right, so
two equivalent little.
Tell me something good today, Joe.
Tuna can.
Well, there's something good is Johnny didn't get two black eyes from me. Something good is I competed over the weekend at Pans.
Congrats.
Thank you. In Fort Worth. It was, I'll do the short version. It was a great event. I do like
What event?
Pans No-Gi.
Nice. Where was this at?
Fort Worth.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was worried because I tend to overthink things, but then it's about the mats don't lie. And what was unfortunate was that there wasn't anyone, because I'm an old guy, there wasn't anyone in
How
my
old?
52. Master 5, there was no one in my weight.
1952.
1952, yeah.
So I decided.
Well, that's the first time his birth was recorded. There's probably another 1,000 years
Got
before.
a fake birth certificate.
Yeah. Remember, he was born before then. He's just checked in at
You know
1952.
how hard it is to carry a stone birth certificate?
Yep, that stone tablet.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Nah, birth certificate. We got tattooed.
And now that I look at it, is the first time I did absolute, and then I decided at Pans just to test myself. And there were other people. There's probability about 10 or 11 people that got medals that could have, but then it was me and two other guys. One was lighter than me and one was bigger. The first match went well, had a great sweep, and then what I learned was I got very excited because I haven't had the best success record for my matches. And then he tried a knee shield, then I knew I had him. He gave me a look and he threw on this like arm shoulder clamp, and ref called it because he said I was making too much noise, but I make noise.
Yeah, no,
You're noisy.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
You're a noisy boy.
very vocal.
It's a laugh in the sense of like, yes, I recognize this.
Yeah, and so that's a lesson that people are trying to teach me, but it wasn't a pain noise. It wasn't a scream. He says, and that's where I had an issue. It needs to be a verbal tap, and it's not very clear in my mind what a verbal tap is. I was making noise because I was no different than if I was bench pressing or doing a squat, just trying to use muscles, getting out. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grunt. It was a grunt.
Yeah, it was a grunt. And the guy was surprised too.
Was it a deep grunt or was it a...
And then, and so I'm sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah, but that plays into it, right? If you do like a high pitch, like they're gonna stop it, right?
Yeah.
But
Well,
if you're like, oh,
It was like a
That's a grunt.
caveman Conan Arnold Schwarzenegger grunt. It wasn't like it was like like I was getting my game on. It
and
was
they
like
stopped it, and they stopped
it, and I'll have to look into it. And then the guy was surprised too.
Lick
He was good.
into it.
And then I bowed out and I looked down, and my elbow literally had some type of. I thought it was broken. We thought it was broken because it was about that pronounced, like half a racquetball on there. I'm like, great. broke my elbow. So we called the medic over.
Are you sure it wasn't a verbal tap? If your elbow's like all deformed,
triple jointed now.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Like I felt pain, but not the injury didn't indicate like what it was. Like I was surprised because it was no different than like maybe something else, like just tapping on a quick arm bar or something.
Yeah.
But when I looked down, my body disagreed. Probably the adrenaline. So then wrapped it up, ice and all that. Medic says, go see a doctor, blah, blah, blah. And then so I go over disappointed. And then one of the officials comes over and says, hey, you have another match because it was a round robin. And I said, oh, cool. And they said, well, if you win, you get second, but you shouldn't fight. And so I'm like, what do you mean I shouldn't fight? Well, you're injured. You shouldn't fight. Don't fight. And then T, and I love T, sitting there, big old T, ex-NFL, he's like, you're going to fight. And then I looked over and I said, I'm going to effing fight. And the guy's like, what? So I walked over, and the guy I matched up with was, he's probably about 270, on very good diet.
Damn.
Big boy. He's bigger than Richard because Richard walked by him. He was pretty big, and tried to work the stand-up and not let him get on top of me. And then he pulled guard, and I was surprised because he eats meals bigger than me for breakfast. And then he went for the same arm, which was another learning thing.
Yep.
And I was kind of like, gave him a look and goes, I didn't crank it. I said, okay. So Bruno was very excited because he said that I went to Absolute.
That's pretty cool.
I had a great sweep. I was doing well. I have to learn to calm myself down. And with the injury, and I didn't even take my 5 minutes, which is another thing I look back. I went right back. And
Probably a better thing.
Yeah, just
Still
to do
warm
it.
and stuff.
Once you cool down, it's I'm
and
not
then,
going back.
Yeah, so I wanted another match because of an experience. So I didn't win, but in terms of the professor, he's like, no. He said and made me feel like, goes, what you did was better than any medal. I said, okay.
Yeah.
So thank you for asking. So
all right.
That's awesome.
So what I'm thinking of doing now is as soon as it opens up for Worlds, I'm going to sign up right away to do no-gi because right now I'm doing pretty well in terms of where my spot is. I wasn't really big on rankings and all that, but because I did PANS and Absolute, all that, I kind of want to see where I end up after Worlds. So I'm going to train very hard, drop the weight, be very dedicated. Nice. So thank you for asking.
Good.
Nice.
And it's because of guys, all you guys here and other guys at the gym where I'm at. I am what I am because of the people I have in my life, and I put that out there. I really believe that. So thank you.
Yeah, it's nice
is
to
who you
I is what I is.
It is what it is.
Thank you.
White stripes.
Yeah.
White stripes.
Real good weekend. And to give credit to the other competitors, it was very inspiring. Marcio, T, Richard, and Professor. All 5 of us went. All 5 of us got medals, and it was neat to see everybody go.
Super excited for you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And I know you guys will be joining us in future ventures. So
for sure.
But I was scared, and that's the thing. I did it anyway.
Why not? Yeah, you gotta test yourself.
You gotta go.
Thank you.
Gotta go.
Gotta get her done.
Hey, you got a green go.
We didn't do it, but you did. So
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate
We're
that.
with you.
No, it's for you, for everybody.
So what's next on your
Worlds?
For me,
Worlds?
it will be Worlds, and I'm just going to say once, I'm currently ranked 2
Nice.
in the IBJJF rankings because me competing, and I'm going to try to see if I could take 1.
Well,
nice.
And I just want to leave it at that.
I am going to open a door. It's there, but this door is open at 4 a.m. and we got Professor, we got Marcio now, we got Richard,
I saw
we
the
got
post. I saw
Sham.
I saw that
what
today.
do you mean? What do you mean at 4?
Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 4 a.m. We do an hour. It's pretty much whatever the workout of the day is for the gym, but we modify it because there's some moves that are just like, look, man, I just don't want to get into upside down or some crazy stuff, so we'll modify it. He's got a shoulder injury, so we adjusted pull-ups, we adjusted everything, but we just kind of take a spin off of whatever is programmed for the gym, and we're done by 5. We're walking out 5:05, and then like me and Richard, we go downtown, and I start my day. I get a shower at work, and then I go to work. But it was just that's when I prefer to work out. If jiu-jitsu was at 4 in the morning, I'd be there every damn day.
You're
But
crazy, bro.
I get it.
That's crazy.
So Richard asked to start working out, and then Sham started asking working out, and then this morning we had a professor, and we had
I saw that this
Marcio.
morning.
I saw that picture.
And Marcio,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Marcio.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So,
Yeah, it was a
so
good workout.
The cardio is gonna start kicking up.
So I could join you guys.
Absolutely.
Is there
Absolutely.
Is there an afternoon freaking crew or what's going
That's
on?
the jiu-jitsu.
That's the jiu-jitsu.
Mhm.
It's the afternoon crew.
Yeah. I will say this, like, when I first got, sorry, this is my good. This is where I'm feeling really good about my jiu-jitsu. Before I started jiu-jitsu, I was always doing the CrossFit thing, right? Or some type of workout in that frame. I stopped it because of work, focused on work, got out of the gym, didn't really much for almost a little over a year. Kids have gotten into jiu-jitsu, and then it just timed out. Like, I'm a January 1st type guy. I'd like start cold turkey or do something. I was like, and at that point I met some of y'all, or not you yet, but I think you were there.
Yes, sir.
And the guys coming in, I knew because our kids were going, right? And I would see the guys coming in the afternoon. I was like, man, you know what? January 1st, I'm going to get back into fitness, but I want to do it through jiu-jitsu. I want to get, because I know it's going to be a workout. And if I'm going to start from zero, after a year off, you're almost starting from zero. I'd rather just start in jiu-jitsu because the calisthenics, the stretching, the manipulation, right? It'll help build just like the calisthenic style fitness. And then because of competition, I started realizing the biggest factor for me not getting this top spot in the podium, even at 46, was those dudes are working out.
Yes, that's what I noticed
Do you
too.
think that you really think that's what it is?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
It's the workout?
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Just
Cardio.
Yeah, because
Yes.
there's a guy
Yes.
there's a guy in my age bracket who is actually one weight class up at 205. His wife owns a CrossFit gym. This dude is like 3 years older than I am, and he's just jacked and he's strong and he's fast because he CrossFits every single day.
But how do you explain those like soft looking, like no muscle definition people just destroying everybody? And they probably don't do any.
But at my
Weightlifting.
age, well, it's different because at my
The
age,
age group thing.
yeah, if you're
Yes.
46 and you weigh 195 and you're around 5'11", 6 foot, you're in shape.
Yeah.
You're maintaining, right? In the ultra heavies and the heavies, that's where you get at my age. That's when you get the heavier set individuals.
Yeah.
But if you're
215 or lower,
like 215 or lower,
you're raw.
you're
Wait,
right. You're
what
solid.
weight are you?
Right now, today, I weigh 183.
Oh shoot!
That's crazy.
I would be competing against you.
Yeah.
You better watch out, dude.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
So for
Let's go, Master 4.
so to
Paper
be
cutter.
with the
It's coming for you.
I got
yeah.
defense now. I think I'm okay.
Oh shit! I'd have to go down. I wouldn't.
so my last 4
But this is
couple- yeah.
this is me. Like I normally roll at 195, like medium heavy. But I know those guys at 195 are really like some 200ers
Yeah.
that have cut
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
And so I am fighting an extra. Even on that day, I'm fighting that. There's a strength that's behind me.
Yes.
See, for me, pulling 185 all day long is not the same as someone pulling 200 pounds all day long. They're going to have 200 pound strength versus my 185. That 15 extra pounds of difference.
I don't know,
You
man.
think that's
I don't
a
know.
difference? Look,
No,
I
I
just
think
I just
it's
saw
a
an
lot.
article. I saw an article. We got like this
Yeah.
400. Pull it up. 400 pound.
Yes, yes. I'm saying at my age group when you're like at
I agree.
late 40s,
Look at that right there.
50s?
Let's pull it up.
50s. Yeah.
Look at that, Mike.
Look how you can go back and watch this match right here. And look, he's young. He's an anomaly. This dude here is just a really big dude. Yes. This dude, if he wasn't who he was,
Like the
this would not
nicest
happen.
way.
I agree.
This would not happen. But with this guy, the way he played, he just stayed. It was cool. It was like Velcro. He just stuck with them.
Yeah.
Right. And he just rolled out in the space that guy gave him. He was able to squeeze out and move around, and he just played a smart game.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to watch.
But
I'll
that's
have to
what
watch it.
that's what I think. I think the thing with the working out is you can get a lot of gains.
Yes.
I think in a relatively short amount of time. Whereas with jiu-jitsu, I think you need so much time
Yes.
to get to that equivalency.
Yeah.
Right.
So
to negate the strength.
Yeah, and that's kind of where what's coming. So like I felt like I was having a decent jiu-jitsu game,
You do.
but I wanted to improve with some strength so I can I like to take my time. I don't like rushing through things. Like, for instance, he plays a really good game because he's strong. So he can take his time. T, super strong. He's starting to figure out, like, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to walk my way into that position. Yeah. I feel way more confident doing that now versus, like, being too squirrely. But if I need to explode, I'm okay with that because now I got
strength for it.
Yes, and not just the strength because we're not really lifting a whole lot of weight. It's a
cardio.
It's also the constant moving an object, right?
Yeah, it's the explosion. That's the movement.
I think after in a 5 or 6 minute roll, I think after the first 2 minutes, it doesn't matter how strong you are.
No, yeah. So there's a balance, right? Right. So I'm not lifting necessarily to like get like real strong.
Yeah, jacked or whatever.
I want to be able to move my body with the most efficiency, but have some dynamic like, oh shit, this dude's grip sucks. Yeah. Right?
What do they call it?
It's functional.
Functional, yes. Functional fitness. Hey, here we go.
You guys are nerds.
Sport. Hey, but it makes sense, right? Because
were you mocking us?
I was waiting for you guys to jump on that.
In that fitness pyramid, sport is at the top.
There's a word for that.
Sport is at the top. In your fitness period, sport will always be at the top because everything else below that supports that sport, right?
Sure. What sport?
Any sport.
Oh, sport.
Right? So sport is the top of your fitness, right? Because you are training and building blocks that will allow you to be efficient or good enough at a particular skill that allows you to play that at a level it becomes a sport. You compete with it and you do well.
Yeah.
Right.
I think what happens
and all that.
But everything else below that, flexibility, strength, dynamics, plyometrics, conditioning, yes.
So I'm a master higher than Chris, but what happens is like at the IBJJS
flexing over here,
and purple belt.
I'm trying to show. Like there's no playing. Like those guys,
like 10 years purple belt.
His guys in his league,
we're
class,
hobbyists. They're like all the guys I went against. I think only one, and he looked like he was an accountant. No offense, and got my head, but everyone else has been rocked. Like. And you've seen the pictures, like rocked, and then even the guy who's a little bit lighter, he was rocked.
What do you mean rocked?
The Rock.
You're not
less than 10% body fat.
Yeah. Like buffed?
Yeah. It's when somebody weighs the same amount as you, and you pull on them, and they don't move.
Yes,
they're solid. You're like,
it gets in your head.
I don't know what that's like. So.
He's used to flying,
but you can get around those things with technique.
Yes,
right?
absolutely,
you can get around
absolutely. But
pull guard, baby.
But adding that strength component and that extra conditioning, I will say, like now rolling in the gym, I'm good. I'm motoring.
I agree.
But now, like my strength is keeping up with it, right? Whereas before, like the strength tank would go out and then I was kind of in this like loosey-goosey and I would just make dumb mistakes. Now I feel stronger, longer, to where I'm
I try not to laugh.
Enhancement, bro. Enhanced.
Yeah. To where like I feel comfortable, like you're talking
about. I thought you said handsome.
If we're training the lasso move, I want to be able to do that consistently in that drill.
So I think where the strength thing really comes into play is it improves your training. Right? That's what you get for working out too much, you see? That's what you get, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we get a camera?
Can we get a close-up on Mr. Cramp Boy for working out too much?
I sometimes cramp up by talking about working out.
That's like a hydration.
That's perfect timing, bro.
I know. The guys
I'm good. I'm good.
His body's just
I'm not saying I'm not good, but I feel like jiu-jitsu has gotten more fun because I've done a little more strength.
So it allows you to have better training sessions, right? You can go every round.
Recovery.
Recovery, injury, right? Injury prevention. You know, if you had a little bit more bicep, maybe you
that's a flex.
That's
another
little elbow issue right here. So
he's like, I'm gonna
come join us.
I'm gonna wrist lock you from here.
This is how much it hurts. Just talk about my age, please.
Go back to my age.
I'm gonna finger lock you.
So who is Alex Jones?
Alex Jones?
Speaking about another old guy.
Tin Hat Jones?
You don't know who Alex Jones is?
He's a super right-wing conservative.
Speaking about another hack.
Damn, hold on. Check that out. Far-right conspiracy theorist Alex Jones was choked unconscious by martial arts star live on air during a podcast recording. So I was watching it too. And dude, he fell asleep.
Yeah.
He went night.
Yeah.
Like, boop. And then
he said Eddie Bravo wouldn't do it. Come choke me out.
no, yeah, he wouldn't do it. So then, he did it.
Eddie Bravo has too much net worth, dude. He doesn't want to risk it.
Oh no.
Craig Jones is like, whatever, I'll choke him out.
Yeah, I'll choke him out.
Let me see if you can pull a video up on it, so you can.
I mean, like we've seen it happen in the gym, right? It happens.
No, but
so
this is
fast.
funny.
It
Alex
happens
Jones.
so fast.
Alex Jones doesn't. He doesn't compete. He doesn't practice martial arts.
Yeah, he
so-
has no idea.
So for him to, he just kind of.
To allow it to happen.
Yeah, he kind of went out, and then he woke up and he goes, "What? What happened?" Like,
yeah, you got friggin' choked
the
out,
fuck?
boy.
I'm just wondering about the
Are you-
look on his face
I don't know.
that we're
What do you
looking at
want
right
me-
there.
What am I looking for?
I mean,
He's
pull it up.
it
Just,
looks like he's
Google
enjoying this
Alex-
moment.
yeah,
right
Alex
here.
like a
Jones, YouTube,
handsome, strong young
getting choked
man.
out.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
Feel that little bump in the back? What's going on? That's what he's smiling
yeah, I know
about.
what that feels like.
He's feeling that
Guy
Craig
next to me
Jones
likes to
bump.
do that.
There's a song about that.
Let's
You hear
see,
that song?
go
A little
down,
bump.
go down, video. Oh, right there, YouTube. Yep, right there. Let's go. Let's go.
You know that song?
I don't think I want to know that.
You know, everybody knows that song. If you lived through the 90s, you know that song. I get
This is
so
commercial.
excited.
Yeah, look at this. We'll get through the.
Core logic. Sorry, I just boosted your sales by
I
one.
love. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored
Sorry.
by Core Logic.
Hey, Core Logic.
Number one
Yes.
source for.
I love Craig Jones.
Watch
in a
out! Watch
weird
out!
way.
Watch out!
Is he taking off his pants?
Oh,
Look at
Craig
that.
Jones competes.
He's got no neck, dude. It's all freaking. Yeah.
How long do you think it'll take?
Oh, it doesn't take long.
No, you're supposed to put your hands up so we know when it. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Holy shit.
Wow.
What happened?
Dude, liability wise, I would never
I
do that.
know.
I would never do that.
Especially with it being recorded.
What?
I would do it more.
Hey,
Sorry.
I'm more likely to do it if somebody recorded it. Because if somebody doesn't record it and then something happens to that person,
Oh, yeah, because
Right?
then you could show the video.
yeah, and be like, dude, he consented. He consented to this choke out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Right?
they had like medical
Well,
supervision on
they
the
prob-
outside.
they
of the
probably
cage.
did.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah.
They probably did, and then they
yeah,
had
freaking
a
right,
waiver.
bro. You think they had a nurse on
No,
on deck?
medic.
No,
medic.
come on.
It would be no different than we were talking crap and then someone else choked us. We don't have any medical staff
Hey,
here.
can I
do
try
you?
it?
No, because actually Alex Simone's, I almost went out for the first time in all my years training with him, and he put it on so fast, and you get this warm, comfortable feeling like, and I tapped right away because I think it's a week or two ago, I almost went to sleep.
Night.
Night.
Yeah.
Like, if it would have been one more second, I would have been out.
What was it? What was the choke?
It's probably a paper cutter.
I think it was rear naked. Because
Rear
I feel
naked?
pretty
Gross.
comfortable. I mean, not comfortable. I feel like I could kind of
With the
slow
gi?
down.
Rear naked with
oh,
the gi?
yeah, and he
Really?
knew what he was
Clothes on?
doing, and it was just like,
Clothes
yeah.
on.
What do you mean? That's real gi. I mean, real jiu-jitsu. None of this no gi
No,
crap.
again, a gi
Yeah,
is a security blanket for people who
No.
are scared of people like me.
So is it the act of getting inside the gi that you like?
Mm.
Like, is that why you like the cross collar rear naked
No, I just
stuff?
understand that people are
Gross.
scared to move, and they just need to slow things down so their brain can basically like
Die.
process what's going on. But then when you're no gi, things go fast, and
Oops.
yeah.
I'm a no gi guy, but I like when that gi like just freaking
I like-
unfurls
I like
and you
both.
you just see everything. And they're like
What are you talking about?
full
What do you-
exposure. I love that,
What the
dude.
fuck are you talking about?
That's my
Well, that's
my
one
jam
Rashy,
right
rashy
there.
or no rashy?
No rashy,
No
baby.
rashy. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
No
one
rashy.
less training partner. You know what I don't like when the people don't wear the rash guard? You need to wear a rash guard because
You
when
need
you
to
get
wear a
full
rash guard.
mounted and they're putting that chest pressure in your face, I don't want someone flossing my teeth with their sweaty chest hair.
I concur.
And
hey,
T is
finally.
notorious for that.
You don't want a little teat, a little
I don't want
T action?
I don't
Little teat?
want a Brillo pad of chest hair trying to scrub my mouth like it was a used pot. You know?
Hey, I typically am courteous and bring the key over to make sure there's a
you
place
close it up?
Oh, yeah. I
close it up?
All right, here. I'm going to go here. I need to put my weight there on my face. So I move the key.
You pin
and
it.
Then
You pin
I'm
it
so
close.
turned on.
Yeah.
I just don't like that.
There was a couple weeks. Somebody mentioned it. They're like, yeah, you got to train with no rash guard because that's how you compete, and you have to train how you compete and all this stuff. And there was a couple weeks where nobody was wearing rash guards under their gi, and it was just a free for all freaking nipple fest, bro. Everybody was just letting it hang out, and like people with kind of tight gis that didn't close already, and then with the no rashy, it's like, come on. It's
nothing
open,
left for the imagination.
Open season, baby.
Open season.
Now, if I don't wear a rash guard, I put electrical tape over my nips because I want to be courteous to my training partners. They don't need to see that.
You got electrical tape?
I
What about duct tape?
enjoy the Brillo pads.
Have you ever taken duct tape off your nipples?
No.
You will tonight.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Okay, you gotta tape up your nips. You got electrical tape, duct tape, scotch tape, packing tape. What kind of tape we talking?
That's a good question.
Painter's tape.
Painter's tape?
Yeah, painter's
It
tape.
won't
That
stay
blue
on.
one.
That's gonna stay on for 3 seconds, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
There's this
wait,
balance.
what's the purpose though? Like, hold on.
You want to protect your nips while
I'm rolling?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I don't have an issue.
you're good.
Yeah, man.
You're good letting it if you got it, flown it.
So no tape.
No tape.
No tape.
Yeah,
What
no
about you?
tape.
What about you?
I think I would use.
How?
I like
Sorry.
electrical tape because it's the right amount of adhesiveness, and then when you pull it off, it's not going to have the same type of effect as like a duct tape. I'm scared about that.
Plus you gotta be careful of those sparks.
Hey, there's
Sparks coming out of
I got
the
a
teats.
I got
It
a
flexes too, right? So.
nice little rug. It's not gonna stick anyway. It's just gonna be
Dude, I
useless.
don't need that.
Well, you shave. You got to shave.
Shake? No, what?
So
No.
cross country people, they have
No.
special little nipple
Tape.
little tape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nipple tape, and it's like so you don't chafe. And if you see these people
Gosh.
running, they'll run. They're running like 20 miles, 30 miles,
And they're
and at
bleeding.
the end they got these red.
Yeah, they're bleeding.
Look it up. They got red freaking marks on their nips because they got so much chafe. 5 hours of running, right?
Boring.
Boring. Why? Check out.
That's another business
Got
idea
that.
I'll put down.
5 hour rolls.
Save the chafe tape.
But you don't roll long enough. I mean, it's 5 times 5.
Well, you
That's
don't.
25 rolls. 20.
When you only go once a week, dude. Come on, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, twice.
For us that go 2 to 3 times a week, we gotta watch our nips, boy.
Dude, nips are
All right.
Speaking
No.
about some nips, look at that guy up there.
Get enough reps in.
Go.
Don't
Let's see
matter.
the nips. What do we got here?
God, he's getting ripped.
Is he really?
Zuckerberg? Yeah, dude,
Better than
look
me.
at that.
Come on, he has an 8-pack, dude, or 6-pack.
He's got those little kidney protectors.
Look at those nips, boy.
Yeah.
Dude, I just don't understand why he still doesn't respond to my messages.
What is he, a blue? He's a blue belt now, right?
Yeah.
Officially.
So I wonder what his training regimen looks like. So what about
If he's training with these two knuckleheads,
Yeah, they're going to get
he's getting his ass
gonna-
whooped.
He's going to get
would you
fast.
Like-
embrace that or fear it?
I would love it.
I would love it too.
I would eat it
Let
up.
the
I would love it
best
too.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, just like even just the physical training that they go through, the conditioning and all
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be such a fun fight camp.
That would be fun.
Yeah, your learning curve would just be different.
And with him,
Oh,
he
yeah.
don't have a worry about money at
Nope.
all. So he could just, but he's still a businessman. So like he says it down in here, he says after rolling, he feels like his day he can go do whatever and conquer any problems and work well.
yeah, if you
Oh,
have that much
look at
fun.
that. What
So
does that
what's
say?
the-
Hold on,
He's
hold
part
on.
of the 4 a.m. club.
Elon Musk responds to Mark Zuckerberg's accuses Meta CEO of dodging fight. So what?
What? We're
So-
going on with this still.
Yeah. See, Zuck says he also talked about how the martial arts gave him an energy boost during an episode of Joe Rogan podcast. Zuckerberg described Jiu-Jitsu as a perfect thing. He also shared how martial arts can also help him resolve problems at work as
Yeah,
well.
because he could choke the shit out of his employees.
Like, he is a serious
You are going to do what I'm telling you,
Wait,
or
but-
you're going to go sleepy.
Okay, can you explain what I mean? The black eyes. I don't.
I wonder if
get
he
it.
shoots an email with him as an avatar, putting that coworker to sleep.
Like a metaverse.
Like, get it done or
Yeah.
So can we go back to the top?
Yep.
So this article mainly is based on the fact, no, seriously, that he got bruised training.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dumb as F.
These are really tame black guys. I thought they were.
I know.
That's
gonna
not dumb.
be-
That's like depending on
pretty
what jujitsu, like if he's training with these guys, he's going to get a black eye sometime, or he's going to get a knock on the nose for sure.
Yeah.
That looked like a knee in the
Yeah,
nose.
knee.
Like straight,
Yep,
right
straight
in-
knee.
Right on the nose.
He
But
probably was looking down when they were
Yeah.
going up.
Got a little bruising.
Yeah.
under the eyes.
All of us get.
It's all
well,
his
we're
fault.
not Zuck, so I
Yep.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
but he's looking yoked.
you know what the next article is going to be? He has a hemorrhoid because he went to Taco Bell too much, and they're going to have that freaking on this.
He went to the Big Mac Academy.
Yeah, he had too many filet-o-fish.
Yeah.
Dude, pull up that Big Mac guy, bro.
Hey,
Pull
2
him up.
fillet of fish per day equals this.
How many filet fishes in a row do you think I need to eat to become famous?
Oh my god.
In a row?
How many days?
Probably
how
four.
many days in a row?
I bet
One
if you
week.
did,
Based on how people like.
I bet if you
week.
did 3 a day for 30 days and like did like a video type with thing with
A
it.
little transformation,
And
body transformation.
Create like a little song along the way.
But I got to keep the same routine though.
Yep.
Keep doing jujitsu.
Yep.
Keep working out. Keep doing the thing, right? And then
Just breakfast,
yeah.
boom.
If he-
Lunch,
Yeah.
boom.
And then you get a filet-o-fish patch, specially made, and he could put it on the back,
Oh,
and you are called the
dude.
filet-o-fish guy
Oh,
as
that
your
would
name.
be fun, bro.
It would just say
Yeah.
filet-o-fish on the back of your
Yeah.
fight gi.
And it's
Mr.
just filet of
Filet-O-Fish.
fish, so you could also have a salad on
hungry.
the side. You can do whatever mix you want at that point.
No, no,
right?
no. Just fillet.
Just filet only?
Just filet.
You can have two.
Nutrients?
I don't know if
You
the
can have
tartar
two.
sauce has enough veggies in it, bro. It's
Well,
Dude,
got
my
that's the whole
tartar
point.
sauce.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Let's go
how
Worlds.
thick and how thick is this?
didn't
World,
even-
hey,
No,
we're
you
going
can
to
have
go
a
to
tartar
Worlds on
sauce that
filet
has-
of fish. Worlds on filet of fish.
That would be a cool tagline, bro. That would be a cool tagline. Pans.
Have you ever put hot sauce on a filet-o-fish sandwich? Like
No.
a tapatio?
No. That could probably be okay. Yeah, can we garnish the filet fish?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. See,
I thought you loved
garnishing's
it.
okay.
I thought you loved it the way it was.
I do. But
Okay,
I think
yeah.
after
if we're gonna
30
go
days,
Spartan, if we're gonna go
Yeah.
Spartan, no, 3 for 30 days,
Three
the
for
same fucking sandwich. For 30
Dude, could you imagine some bacon on
300.
that?
300.
300 filet fishes, bro.
Dude, you could have a course. People would buy it, the 300.
Diet.
Filet-
They're gonna call me the
Spartan diet
Leonidas of
workout.
filet fishes, bro.
Tonight we dine on filet of fish. This is filet of fish.
That's funny, bro.
And we could make our own like GIF of like when it's raining down arrows. It's actually arrows with filet of fishes on them. And he's eating them, picking
as
them
a-
off the
Oh,
ground.
God.
It's the filet of fish guy.
So are you gonna eat like one
Watch
or
out.
2 of them?
He has to do at least
Well,
two.
he has to do two.
One is
two a
nothing.
meal.
No,
Two a
like
meal.
like
Two
so
a
what,
meal?
minimum 1 per meal.
Minimum one per meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't typically eat breakfast,
Mhm.
and my lunches are pretty light. It's
Please
like I'm
don't-
usually eating
please
dinner. So
don't tell me you can do that for
Mm-hmm.
breakfast.
I don't know if I could eat a filet of fish for breakfast. That's
Yeah, so that's where I
kind
was
of
going
weird.
with it,
I might
yeah.
just do lunch and dinner, but skip breakfast, right? I could skip breakfast.
Well, that's
Just
the
two
difference.
and two.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
you're doing 2 a day, you're looking at 60. You got to consume in 30 days.
That's
and then
not
if
bad.
not, 90 is your other.
So let's say 2 for lunch, 1 for dinner.
Yep.
That's 3 a day.
So 90.
Yeah, 90.
That's it.
So I need to
Yeah.
get to 300. So it has to be 3 months of that.
Or
And a couple
you
days.
just triple your diet.
Or
2.
Just eat 4 a day.
Eat 10 a day and you're good in a month.
Yeah, it's 10 a day. You're good in a month.
Bro, I wonder if McDonald's would hook me up with like a little freaking
Like a-
deal.
Like a fillet of fish
You gotta,
decal.
you
A
gotta-
defibrillator.
you gotta- you
frequent
gotta
flyer, bro.
punch out card.
Did you see like the
A
thing they
doctor,
gave-
defibrillator.
Yeah.
Some chick hit like a decades year milestone with McDonald's, and they gave her some like, here's a pin.
What?
Oh, working there?
Working,
Yeah.
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 Working there.
Yeah.
It's like
The world can be so sad
That's
sometimes.
pretty sad.
right, and she
Yeah.
was like happy as can be. I'm like, man,
Wow.
She got recognized. Sometimes that's all.
yeah,
you
but
need.
Recognition,
50
dude.
years.
Recognition. Holy
Must have been a
smokes.
good pen.
They're probably hooking her up with some filet fishes.
Yeah. For life.
All you can eat filet.
Oh yeah, like
as long as
say
you
like
work
there's
here.
like a sliding scale. The longer you work at McDonald's, so like you can like either have like a basic cheeseburger for life if you work like 10 years. So like every 10
Oh,
years,
that'd be cool.
That's
you
not
know,
bad-
20
that's
years,
not a
it's
bad
a
thing.
Big Macs
Yeah.
for life.
Yeah.
You know, like one a day, like
Yeah.
1 meal per day. So you start.
That's not bad.
So, Johnny, I have a
that's
question
good
for you.
pension. Part of the pension plan.
Yeah.
You're
Part
from
of the
Cali.
Nicky D's pension. Yeah.
Do you prefer Whataburger or McDonald's, and why?
I had never had Whataburger until
You're-
I got to Texas.
Okay, so which do you prefer?
Oh, now?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That filet o fish is whooping.
That
his
filet o
ass.
fish. I think filet o fish
He's
wins,
stuck on the
bro.
filet
I think
fish.
filet o fish wins. Chick-fil-A had a fish sandwich during Lent a couple years ago. I don't know if they still do it, but the Chick-fil-A filet fish sandwich
Chicken of the sea.
was
Chick-fil-A
freaking bomb, dude. It was bomb. It was so good.
What made it good? What made it superior to the McDonald's version of the
Because
sandwich?
you're
I don't know if it
eating
was
fish
superior.
at a chicken restaurant.
I don't know if it was superior,
Right.
but it was good. It was good. Chick-fil-A is good quality.
You know
They
what
got
it
Good
did?
quality.
They probably still use the same fryer to cook that chicken again, and someone got like the chicken, the fish fried chicken.
Fish grease.
Chicken.
That sounds good, boy.
And they got,
Fry me up some of those, dude.
they
Sounds
got,
like
they got pissed. They're like, not ever again. And they,
that's my food truck.
yeah.
Fish fried chicken.
Or chicken fried fish. What about that, dude? I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat that foul.
Dude, so
Right?
you go to
Whatever
church on Sunday-
category
what's
meow
Presbyterian?
falls
Is that like
into.
a religion?
Pescatarian.
Is that like Presbyterian?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like a spin-off of
Eating people.
of cannibalism. It's only fish.
Only on Friday.
Only mer creatures. Crazy, dude.
Murder.
Mer creatures.
I'm running the list of what we're covering, and this list is totally
It's all.
jacked.
It's great. What are you talking about? We're talking
Problem
about
is you can't eat too many because there's so much mercury.
Yeah.
mercury.
You got the
Ba-dum,
dad
bum.
joke of the day, dude. That was the dad joke of the day.
That's a
Good job,
good
good
dad
job.
joke.
That's a
good one.
Cheeks right on that.
Load up that Big Mac guy, dude. I want to see that Big Mac guy.
Maybe we could get the Big Mac guy to fight Zuck.
Dude, let's try to invite the Big Mac guy on the freaking podcast, bro.
Like virtually.
I want to talk to that dude and just be like, "What is your deal, my guy? What
Damn.
compelled you?"
You really look up to him, huh?
I just want to understand this guy. Like,
Oh my God!
Where
Let's
did
see.
he-
Go back up? Go back up.
So for y'all,
Wait.
for y'all that don't know, this man has been eating Big Macs every day for 50 years. Eats 2 Big Macs a day, and he's done it for 50 years. I saw the documentary on him when I was like in like 2000, right?
And
In the
he's-
year 2000, and he's still freaking doing it. He's a champ, dude. Look at him, persistence hunter.
What does he do for a living?
He eats Big Macs, bro. He's an official Big Mac spokesperson now.
No. I'm serious.
I don't know
Yeah,
what he
dude.
does.
Yeah, he's had to eat at least 2 per day every day.
He's got that programmer hair in that second picture.
Oh,
he's got that software developer from the 90s hair. in
He
that
looks like he's
second
never
picture.
shaved his face.
He's still working at Apple IIe computer.
Yeah.
Look at those sandals, though, boy. In that second picture. Oh
That's
my
when he
God.
was like at 15,000, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see,
So,
go down.
look at him. Look at him.
30,000.
Do you want to watch this?
Yeah. Go.
Let's see a couple. We can watch a little bit of it.
Sorry.
A parent
Yeah, a
has
bunch
never
of
been so
commercials.
proud.
All right,
Gotta
here we
watch
go, here we go.
commercials.
This episode is brought to you by the Big Mac.
Damn. 32,300.
Look, he flat packs. You see? He flat packs the boxes.
But like a file. They're each their own
They're
file.
filed, yeah.
You guys got to stop, please.
Best sandwich in the world, boy. Oh my gosh.
He's got a ponytail.
This guy's a legend. He's still rocking the pony. Look at that.
Oh man. That
He is a legend, dude. Donald Gorski. That's his name, bro, dude. He engorges on the Gorski, bro.
And look at his tie. He even has a Big Mac tie.
He looks Amish.
He has the Edgar look, man.
He's got
I
that
think
Amish
yeah.
Edgar look.
He does.
There's no way he's married.
No.
There's no way a woman would put up with this or a guy.
No,
Unless
a partner.
she eats the filet-o-fish.
Unless she partakes, bro. Unless she's also a fan.
He's
Oh,
meticulous.
look at that. Got
The receipts, boy.
In each box.
So he has to wipe down those boxes, right? He's got to wipe them down.
Yeah.
Look at that. He knows it. He knows it front to back.
So imagine if they mess up his order. Hey,
I've been eating these every day for 50 fucking years.
this is wrong.
Here comes the mouthgasm.
You got a different kind
I
of
wonder-
order.
look-
No.
Mary
Oh,
Gorski.
married.
Mary Gorski.
You guys were so judgmental.
He's proud, bro. He has no shame of his
Yeah.
Big Mac disorder. Nine a day.
a day.
9 a day. Putting up those numbers, boy. I'm going to make a song about this guy, dude.
Hey, and
9 a day. That's
9 a
3
day.
per meal.
Dude.
and he's not dying. What?
And he's not like obese. He doesn't look.
It doesn't look like he's done any workout either.
He's a non.
He looks like a Big Mac. It's like his
Tupperware
belly's
cup
shaped
looks
in
like
the
it's from the
size of a
70s.
large Big Mac.
personified, bro.
But what's up with
Well,
the hair?
hey, you know
That
what?
still
Good
gets
on
me.
it. If this,
Like
hey,
the front of it.
shame on me for trying to make fun on a guy. If he makes him happy, then F it.
Yeah, it does.
Simple things you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be complex. If he's into it, he's into it.
Like, who's this guy?
That's his therapist.
And franchise owner. And McDonald's franchise owner. That would be so funny.
I'd like to thank him for being able to put my 2 kids through college,
I get
buy
my-
a car.
I'd like to know what his health is. Like, really.
His blood work?
His
Like, get some blood work?
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder how old he is. I
Well-
mean, if he's been eating it for 50 years,
Oh, it's a love story.
he's got to be in his
They met
60s,
eating
right?
Big Macs. Wow.
He's got to be
65?
he's got to be in his 60s.
Yeah.
Right? And he looks okay. He's got a little
He's happy as F.
He's got a shine to his cheeks. He looks healthier than his wife. Cholesterol's been
Well, that's
exceptionally
because
good. He goes on
because
walks.
she's been eating Jack-a-Box for 50 years.
Yeah, we haven't seen her file.
She's been eating the
system.
Baconator for 50 years, boy.
Yeah, she's got every wrapper and she doesn't even clean them. You know what she likes to do in front of him? She likes to shuffle hers.
Like a deck of cards.
Yeah.
It's a big duffel
They
bag.
got kids and stuff. Look,
Wow.
this is his like living. Like he makes a living on his
How though?
celebrity, on his
What?
McDonald's.
I mean, what do you do? Hey, let me pay this guy to come in to my kid's birthday
Guinness is
party. Guinness.
is probably paying him.
It's the second time he's been recognized because
This
like
is
the
the
first
second time?
one was
Yeah.
15,000,
Let's
They're
look
like,
up his
no
net
way.
worth.
and then they went and checked in on him, and they're like, "Oh, you're still doing this?"
Still alive?
See, David, this is a flower.
Yeah.
And 35,000 later,
Yeah.
This is
Damn,
This
look
is a vegetable.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Humble servant.
I'm sold.
you know what?
Good.
I'm sold.
It is. You got to follow your passion.
and then you follow up with sideways driving wheel wherever that went.
So
Wow.
I think what keeps it, he's keeping it a little bit in moderation too, because no fries, right?
Mm.
No fries and no soft drinks, no sodas,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
It's just a Big
You're right.
Mac. It's
Yeah.
just a Big Mac. It's got
Yeah.
some veggies in there.
It's got some preservatives
It's got some
Yeah.
preserves.
Probably preserving him.
Probably preserving him, yeah.
You know
and
what?
his good attitude.
And he's
Yes.
positive.
He has a positive.
He wakes up
mental
every day
attitude.
thankful.
EMA.
That's what I mean.
For McDonald's.
If a big hate to say it, yes, we're laughing because it's a Big Mac. But what if there was something so simple in your life that made you that happy?
I think that's what we all strive for.
Yeah, jujitsu. Jiu-Jitsu.
I don't think Jiu-Jitsu makes any of us as happy as Big Macs make this guy happy.
I don't know. I haven't eaten a Big Mac in a millennia.
But
so
this
yes,
guy.
This is my Big Mac.
But do you eat Big Macs every day?
Well, if you go no rashy, then sometimes I do.
I can't participate.
I'll,
in this part of the episode. I am so in the.
Man, now I feel like
Could we get a close up on his hat?
having-
Could we get a close up on his hat? Don't move, Chris.
Yeah, right there. We
Can
got a
you
little
close
co-guest and
And the thing is,
And a freaking wasp on his.
you have.
Don't move, bro. Don't move. You got turn the other way. Yeah, it's on that
That's
side. You
nice.
see it?
wait, don't move.
You're just gonna.
Oh, that's gonna sting me.
You're
I've
just gonna
got
piss
bad
it off now.
bees.
Nah,
Yeah.
that thing's.
If
that thing's
have
gone.
you seen my face blow off the corner of the screen and feel me fall over?
Oh, I'll totally give you mouth to mouth.
Yes.
Save me, Joe. It'll be a sound like. Doo.
Hey, don't worry. I took CPR.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you
Certified.
took your CPR class.
Me too.
That's cool.
Hopefully, I can save myself.
So
Yeah.
I think it's interesting here is two guys that are pursuing the great loves. You got the Zuck with Jiu-Jitsu, and then you got Donald with the Big Macs.
Yeah,
Mm.
Gorski. Donald
and,
Gorski.
and Donald is a coral belt in the Big Mac world.
Yeah.
Coral.
Oh yeah.
Coral
That's like
world.
9th, 10th degree. Like he's a.
That's that,
Oh,
like-
he's Helio then.
Yeah, he's Helio.
That's that
of the Big
special sauce
Macs.
color, dude.
Yeah.
That coral.
What he believes.
That little
I-
like Big Mac sauce.
Yeah.
It's kind of coral.
I bet he
color.
sweats.
He sweats and
essence of Big
smells.
Mac.
Yeah, yeah.
He
He smells like
sweats,
You have
Big
to
Mac.
smell like special sauce.
He's-
Ooh. That'd
he
be all right.
sweats,
Like the first time you
ketchup
smelled
mayo.
it, you'd be like, "All right, bro."
No,
But then
it's never
every
all right.
He's sweating special sauce.
amongst other things, his kids were special sauce.
That guy's special sauce, bro. All right. Okay. So today we got curiosity. Okay. Actual school may have taught me that studying is kind of boring, but the school of life proves that playful as heck exploration plus around every corner inspiration abound. So today I'll brush away any been there, done that dust from my eyes and brighten them with a fresh and glossy coat of curiosity. Excelsior. New expression I'll start using as soon as I find out what it means. Excelsior. Okay.
Well, we were curious about a guy who ate 36,000 Big Macs.
That
we
guy was
also-
curious about the Big Mac.
We are curious how a 130-pound. How heavy was Mikey Mushimi then?
I think he's under 150. I
Yeah,
don't
about
remember.
140, 145.
Maybe
Yeah.
145 going against 400.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
So, just shout out. I do have a healthy respect for him because,
Yeah, Zuck, he's doing good.
Yeah.
not Zuck, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey.
Well,
Yeah.
and then
And that heavyweight needs to go on the Big Mac diet, actually.
well, and I think that heavyweight was a
Probably
black.
is,
I think he's a
Probably
black belt
lose some
too.
weight.
It's just not a heavy guy.
Probably the
walks around
filet-o
at 400.
fish.
It's a black belt he went
Yeah.
against. So 400-pound black belt,
Yeah,
which is different.
yeah.
It's not like he picked the guy. Yeah, black belt, not out of the crowd. So
Man, it was crazy because when you watch this match, you can hear the crowd is so for Mikey. Like, initially they're like, this is kind of like BS. It's set up. He's going to get crushed. And when he didn't do the crowd, you could feel like the crowd like pivot,
Yeah.
right? And they're just so impressed. And when he won, because
Mhm.
the other guy kind of had a pissy attitude about it. I mean,
I kind of feel bad for the big guy, though, a little bit, right? Like,
Why?
because there's no way for him to really win that match. He would. If he
interesting.
wins, okay, you're a big dude and you freaking
Right.
squashed him, right? You lose, okay, you suck.
what if
It's
he
like-
had good technique and he actually displayed like not so much weight, but actually like I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't see a
some
match.
flow, maybe some
Yeah.
athleticism, right? Low
Yeah.
athleticism.
Would
I
that
guess
be
he could
better?
win that way, yeah.
I mean, he's got to have some athleticism.
I'm saying, like, who's rooting for Goliath, right, in this story?
Well, he does. He could tie his belt. I mean, to tie a bell
That's a-
around that belly, you got to be athletic.
That's
Yeah.
a challenge.
Is that
yeah.
an A?
Because you got to reach around the back. I wonder if
A4,
somebody helps
A5?
him.
His gi?
Yeah,
It's like an
A7,
820.
bro.
820. Damn, that's
It's
messed
an
up.
A10 Warhol.
Hey, hey.
400 pounds.
So let me. I'm not understanding this. So it's curiosity.
I think it's embrace curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reread this. Let's see. Curiosity. Actual school may have taught me that studying is kind of boring, but the school of life proves that playful as heck exploration plus around every corner inspiration abound. So today I'll brush away any been there, done that dust from my eyes. Oh, so today I'll brush away any been there, done that dust from my eyes and brighten them with a fresh and glossy coat of curiosity.
I actually like this.
I think it means quit doing what you been doing. Try something new. Embrace your curiosity.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
See yourself.
I think it's
This is a
messing me up.
This is a hugely important, I think, jiu-jitsu concept is don't just be doing the paper cutter, Luis. Try some new moves, boy. That's why you don't get this card.
No,
Time out.
That's
Monday,
factual.
Hey, how about Monday where Professor Bruno's like, all right, once you find your move, you got to dive deeper into that. And
you got to have a playful as heck exploration into other things that will connect. Yeah.
No, I don't. I think that's why I'm not feeling this one today for the first time.
No,
I'm not understanding.
I'm feeling it a lot, actually.
I don't know.
I think it's perfect.
I bet you are, huh?
In relation, I have a new curiosity for lasso that I want to get really good at. So, because it is kind of playful.
Is that new?
Yeah, that's kind of new.
Is that new?
Yep, it's new. Lasso.
I feel like you've been doing that a little while.
No, again, it took Professor a year. Only doing it like 4 weeks. We got some time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play with it. I like it because it also makes sense for De La Riva. It's the same. You know, that thing.
Yeah, I don't like the phrase curiosity killed the cat. I think curiosity for me here is just the need to explore, to see things, or you're kind of stuck in the same thing like Johnny said. So you have the curiosity where Mikey's something in his head says, let's see how this works out going against a 400-pound guy. You have Alex Jones in a funny way. Let's see. I'm curious about whether or not I can really be choked out.
I'm curious what the afterlife
looks
like.
What death feels like.
High five, Jesus.
The Zuck.
I got a question for the big guy.
With the curiosity.
Buddha, you got pink hair.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't get why a billionaire wants to do jiu-jitsu, but that really wins me over.
Curious.
I think it's something that money can't buy.
No.
Yeah, challenge
Think
and
about
exploring and doing something different.
You can't buy that satisfaction you get when you're like.
Actually, do you think he's paying for his membership or is he getting it for free?
Oh, man.
Because technically we are paying to get our ass whooped.
Yeah, true.
We are paying
the experience.
Hey, I am curious to know if
happy to pay it though.
That gym, if that dojo, the membership increased because of Mark Zuckerberg.
Of the Zuck. That would be pretty shifty if they did.
One cool fun fact, kind of speaking about celebs being in their area or domain. I was reading about Deion Sanders as a coach,
Yes.
but also from like being a recruiter as well.
I love Deion.
So he goes and does. He's on the road recruiting and inviting players and all that, and he does a very good job of making sure that like he's looking for like a very stand up guy. He gets onto his guys for not sitting up when they speak to him, or speak to like the authority or disciplinary, right? Like remove your hat and all that. So he's shaping these young men or looking for young men that already do that.
Yeah. Are receptive to it, right?
Yeah. So it's cool to like see these guys do their thing and really have a heavy impact on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for our audience, it's a former NFL player, one of the greatest in my opinion. Also baseball. And then, he's all-star in both. Bo Jackson was better. That's my opinion. But he's coaching, and it's great. Like, he doesn't have to do it. And he's just trying to mold people from the way I see it, especially as a teacher. Doesn't mean I'm right, that he's trying to use football to build people.
Yeah. Cool part though, even though he's building those relationships, like he doesn't like hand out his personal number to any of the players anytime because he is the coach. Right? Because
awesome.
he knows like he does have a direct connection to like Hollywood and star power. Like he's brought these players on, but he has a filter. Right?
Boundaries, boy.
Boundaries. If you need to speak football, you arrange through the football staff that's there provided, so everybody gets to participate and do their job, right? But there's an order in which you set that precedence, and no matter how badass of a star you are, he doesn't share that.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder, like you're asking, like, did the attendance increase? And if so, it's like Zuck run, because we exchange numbers, right? We're in the WhatsApp.
Well, you have my Jiu-Jitsu
Yes,
number.
yes,
Okay.
we have-
you don't have my
sorry.
personal number.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
Hold
Well,
on. Hold
you
on.
know.
I've
hold
never
on.
had a need to
This is not my
contact you.
personal number either. Ha ha ha. It's duck.com.
Yeah.
Take. Go.
But I wonder if he pans out his, like, hey man, here's my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Let me join the channel, right? Like,
He should
No,
if he's gonna
probably
be
not.
if he's gonna be a team player. But then there's probably
Probably not.
security issues. doing that.
But he
He has jiu-jitsu phone.
could also be hanging out with that top 1% where they're like, yeah, bro, that's their WhatsApp group. It's
Yeah.
it's these monsters right here.
Yeah.
Who is this?
I bet if he has like
Yeah.
one trainer, they probably have his number.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. His very close knit circle.
His secretary's number. Yeah.
I just think it's great that
Is it virtual?
that someone that can have anything has fallen in love with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of our buddies or teammates within the chat group had sent that post about Rogan where, it talks about the type of people you would assume would be doing jiu-jitsu. It'd be a big burly, tatted up individual. But when you actually go to like a legitimate academy, there are everyday people, professionals,
yeah.
right? Nerds,
Yeah.
like
Nerdy.
a nerd in their own
Yeah.
right. I find
Like the four of us.
yeah.
Nerds are cool.
But what's kind of cool in our group is everybody's reasonably successful at what they do. We don't all do the same thing, which is even better.
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
we're actually have good success and lessons
Yeah.
learned, and we get to share it on the mat.
I
so.
think jiu-jitsu filters out a lot of those big burly,
I think so too.
Oh yeah,
kind of guys. Too,
Kinda
right?
kills the
'Cause they're
ego.
like, hey, I've been the big burly guy my whole life, and now I'm getting freaking
Mopped
choked out. Yeah, sent to the
Mopped
nether
up
realm.
by the 120-pound
Yeah.
Rachel.
yeah. So how'd
Seriously.
it go today? First class, honey. Oh, I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Don't know. I slept.
Yep.
The entire time.
Yeah, and it
What
takes
happened?
a weird mindset to be able to go in, and then you have that moment. We all have, I'm sure, where it's just like, oh my gosh, I am a fish out of water, or there's some freaking animals here, and I don't know what to do. And then you either embrace that, or you're like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
And it isn't for everyone. And then I like when Rogan said that it acts as like a structure for all the other aspects of your life. That's
Yeah.
for me personally,
Yeah.
and it has, I think,
Yeah.
with all of us here, just learning you guys, it's helped other
Yeah.
aspects of my life.
Yeah.
It's definitely reset my stress meter, right? Like what
Mhm.
used to like mentally stress me out at work. Like, I mean, no disrespect to like even the people on my team, but like the drive of the schedule,
Yeah.
I get it. It's there, but it doesn't feel like the same pressure. Like, and I hate saying it, but when you go under a physical pressure of somebody really like squeezing the crap out of you, and you're trying to figure out how to get out of it at the same time and breathe,
Yeah.
like your perception changes. Like that's stressful.
Your
right?
paradigm.
Somebody's knee on my bottom rib, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then when you guys can't talk, well, why not?
Yeah.
Right? Like I feel jiu-jitsu also gives you that confidence of going like, well, why aren't we talking?
Yeah.
Right? And it's very in the community I'm in, it's nice. It's disarming really quick, right? Especially when guys know ahead of time. They're like, oh yeah, man, he practices blah blah blah. And you're like, oh, okay. Oh, hey, buddy.
Watch out for him. Watch
Yeah.
out for
Have
him.
they noticed the people that have known you?
They know I compete. Like my project team knows I compete. They're huge on supporting me. Like they're always
That's
asking
cool.
about the kids and
Yeah.
the family and
Are there people that knew you before jiu-jitsu that you're close to, and then have they seen a difference in
That
you?
before and after,
Yeah,
dude.
because my colleagues have actually, in a good way, like they just say, I'm more carefree.
yeah.
I like to say DGAF, and it's not that I'm being rude. It's not important. It's just I know what is important.
Yeah.
So I walk around, I'm like, and people be freaking them out stuff, and the old Joe would have worried. I'm like, no, I'm
It's tough
I'm
because
good. Yeah, I'm good.
in the
I'm good.
dynamic I am in, I'm in a different team every 2 years. So
Oh.
you're spending a year getting to know people. You really don't get to know that group,
Mhm.
even though you spend all that time with them. It takes a long while to get to know people. So then at the end of 2 years, you're like, oh man, just got to know you. Boom, you're on a different team. Sometimes you carry over. So I don't really get that opportunity. And so when I was going into jiu-jitsu, I was on one project team, on a team that kind of didn't understand it. Like, why are you 40, 5 years
Oh, I
old.
get it.
You're right. Oh, I mean, kind of,
Yeah.
but cool. You're doing it, but
Yeah.
don't understand why.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And on this group,
Because I fucking can. That's
yeah,
why.
and too
Yes,
though, I was
sir.
going through the white belt phase. Like, do I tell people how to do? Like I was really enjoying it. Didn't have anybody to. I had one guy I talked to about it. He's a fitness nut too, and he was like, "Man, I really want to do something like that, but time, always excuse."
You know what? It's always like that. I get you. I completely 100% get you, because everybody, when I tell them I'm a Marine, they say, "Oh yeah, you know what? I was going to join the Marine," but something happens along the way, and they never do, and they end up in the Navy or or the Army. So I completely
So much better than the zebra joke.
get you. Yeah.
So much better. I love it.
Somebody,
I feel like you're waiting the perfect moment to
Yeah.
unleash that.
shots fired.
Dude, the delivery was so
Shots
perfect
fired.
on that.
Shots fired.
I was waiting for some real like inspirational shit like to come out of your mouth, right?
Dude, that was perfect.
You totally
Touche,
totally-
my friend.
You totally played us right there.
Thank you for your service.
Oh yeah. No. Thank you. So on that note.
Shots are fired.
Shots fired, boy.
Pew. Hey,
Shots
where's that?
fired.
Hey, we should get the
Did they shoot
the
things?
splatter gun.
Splatter guns?
I know. I thought you were gonna buy one.
No, man, time.
Splatter guns. We should get.
We should get
Squirtle.
one.
We
Some
should
Squirtle.
get splatter guns. Like seriously, we should.
Are those the little
Yeah, the
pneumatic ones?
Yeah, the
little
ones we were
pneumatic
shooting.
Yeah.
We're shooting each other the other day. Do 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 do. Just for the sound effect. Like
Yeah.
when there's something. Oh, that'd be fucking badass. Anyways,
Okay.
parting words, sir.
Parting words. Hit it.
Well, again, we talked about pans and just being able to test yourself. Thank you for
Did
asking.
you say you were a pansy? What?
Pans.
Oh,
pans,
Peter Pan.
pansexual. You're pansexual.
What kind of pans were you wearing?
What
Did
kind of
you-
pans did you cook with?
Check out my
Cook with your
OnlyPans.
pans.
Oh, what? I'm gonna subscribe to your
one
OnlyPans.
moment in 29 episodes, and you guys still poop on it. Okay. Just the discussion of
Do you have a
Does weightlifting-
panoramic view?
Don't want to pull down your pans here while you're giving your parting remarks.
Driving a Porsche Panorama.
Panzarama.
how Mikey
Panzarama.
tested himself against someone more than double his weight. Alex Jones
Gets choked out.
question in
And he didn't
jiu-jitsu.
even know he got choked out.
The Zuck again making the news.
Two black
for-
guys. But it
Yeah.
was just the knee. We concluded it was just the knee in the face, in the
Please,
forehead.
Zuck, I would like to compete against you. Just Johnny's deep love of filet-o-fish
Dear
and
God,
his
I did not know where you were
fascination
going with that.
for his
Damn.
new hero,
He was
Yeah.
serious
the Big
about it,
Mac
too.
guy.
The Big Mac
He
guy.
was serious about it.
And
too.
just the power
That's
of
incredible.
curiosity, just trying to see things, try things different, challenge yourself, explore, be curious.
You know, I got something on curiosity. Okay, so let's talk about that because I did
I am a good kisser.
kind of dismiss this. So
Can't dismiss the curiosity, man.
No, I love curiosity. Like seriously, I love to explore other people, especially because I talk to people every day. I mean, that's what I do for a living, and I'm always curious to know why. Like for work, right? Why do you want to buy a house? When do you want to buy a house? And that's just it's kind of programmed for me to be curious. It's my default. So,
But
I love that.
in
Now-
your sense, is that your
now-
day to day though?
now, well, see here.
Not
here's-
everyone's like that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Actual
curious about
school
yellow
may have
tortillas.
taught me to study. It's kind of boring. Well, yeah, I'm not. I think I'm not. It doesn't apply to me. This card does not apply to me. I guess that's why I didn't
that's okay.
understand it.
I think it applies to you so much.
That it's bugging
So
you.
today, I'll brush away my been there, done that dust
'Cause
from my
It's
eyes.
bugging you.
Brighten with fresh and glossy coats of. I already have coats of curiosity.
There are people that don't like to do new stuff.
I
Right?
love to do new stuff.
So
Yes.
I'm
maybe you just
comfortable
don't
being
resonate.
uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. So be curious. Be curious about other people, about their life, their story. Just think about their story. You have a story. You have a story. You have a story.
Okay,
I know it's
Oprah.
the Navy, but
It's,
Oprah over
it's
here.
half what you
it's
did.
handing out stories.
It's half what you did.
it's somewhat worthy.
This
but-
is so hallmarky right now.
although he is a combat rescue swimmer, so he jumped out of helicopters
No, it's badass.
and rescued people. Well,
That's-
Which
that's
is
right.
even more badass.
Well,
That's
with
some
a
curiosity right there, boy.
Yeah,
Boats.
right. Boats. Boats.
Boats float, ships sink.
I was gonna.
You got that boat
rapping.
curiosity.
I'm gonna start going to Catalina wine mixer. Prestige, bro.
I love that.
Prestige.
It's one of my favorite movies. Step Brothers.
All right, that's all I got on curiosity.
Yeah, awesome episode. I think, Joe, if you can work your magic and get that Big Mac guy on the phone, so we can at least
I could reach out to him,
Zoom.
seriously.
Like I think you have a gift for that.
A gift for Gab. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll write that down.
Would it be like a coaching moment for you so you can prep for your next?
I need like a Rocky montage with this guy, and we're gonna do the whole thing. He's gonna coach me through the filet fish process.
30,000 filet of fish. How long is it gonna take you?
Yeah, I want to eat more filet fishes than he's eating Big Macs.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna single-handedly uphold the filet fish.
Yeah, the United Day.
Hey, what if you do this? What if you do OMAD Filet-O-Fish challenge? OMAD, 1 meal a day, 9 in one sitting.
Oh my God, bro!
How many do you think?
Can you do it?
How many do you think you could eat in one sitting?
I'm gonna have to look at the macronutrients, make sure it's got enough protein.
Hey, no, seriously, that would be a challenge.
9.
9 in one sitting.
They're so soft. They kind of like just dissolve in your mouth a little bit, right? Don't they? Like you could eat one in a bite easily. Like it compresses. It'll compress.
Yeah.
You could shove the whole thing in your mouth.
Especially him.
Especially Joe, who inhales them.
Dude, I could eat food.
We gotta be careful with this mic. Otherwise
Can you
Sprinkle some filet of fish on it.
that gawk boy?
put some tartar,
Hey,
some of Johnny's tartar sauce
can you reach out to the Big Mac guy?
I'm trying to work on it right now, but I will. I know. You're just.
He's got to have a social media page.
Yes, I'm looking.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
has to. He's a celebrity now. It's on Guinness. Maybe he doesn't put his personal info out there.
He probably has a
It
personal
might be like
phone
Christopher.
and
He
a
just doesn't
public
do social
phone.
media.
Yeah. He's got a Big Mac.
But-
He's
but
got a
he sees-
McDonald's phone.
But he knows all the memes. He's more in tune with
Yeah.
with the
I'm
social
impressed, actually.
media
Yeah.
memes, but does not have social media.
Does not partake.
Nope.
That's it for me. Go hit it.
Hit it, Christopher.
I bet we could rewind a few of these episodes, and I believe I almost don't want to quote you, but Luis, you have said "be curious" a million damn times on this podcast.
You've also said "bi curious" a million times.
which means you're like working 2 shifts. But no,
real estate joke.
look at it from like a kid's side, right? Like you can have conversations with the kids about your day to day as like, oh, ho hum, boring, right? They're not gonna want to be curious about what you're doing or want to know what that type of thing, like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think even in your professional career, you have to maintain that level of curiosity for your children. So I have a hard time too, I'll admit, when my kids ask me about my day, because there's so much that happens in that day. I don't do them justice, but the way I do kind of make up for it is every so often I get a weekend that I got to take them to work. So I take them to the job site so they get to see everything. So
That's cool.
So keep that curiosity, but keep it healthy too, right? Someone mentioned that the wrong type of curiosity can, there's the devil's side of that, kill the cat, right? So you had mentioned, I don't believe that curiosity does kill the cat. That cat may not be like a physical self, but it could be like a hell of a relationship, right? So the wrong curiosity can ruin relationships. So be careful with it. It can be a weapon, but use it for power. And with that curiosity, we talk about mental health. I know we just ended September as a Suicide Awareness Month, but even if you are struggling, be curious on how you can talk or find somebody that will allow you to give you a space where you feel like you can get those issues out, because that's going to be the safest way you can, is just continue to talk about them, not to lament on them, but to make passage and improve and move forward. So be curious, get out there, learn about how you can have a healthy mind, because a healthy mind is a healthy body. But I'm a big believer, though, if you build a strong body, your mind will benefit from that tenfold. So get out there. It could be jiu-jitsu or fitness, but get out there, be curious.
Good stuff. And yeah, you're good. You're right about that. Don't suffer in silence, especially veterans. A lot of veterans suffer in silence. They isolate as soon as they have issues, either health issues, financial issues, just whatever issues.
Yeah.
They suffer in silence. They isolate. And I know we have a program at our Jiu-Jitsu Academy where the veterans are sponsored. They're actually sponsored through Homes for Heroes. So
nice. So I mean, real quick pivot. At my job in my company in the Austin office, it will be soon announced, but I will be the Austin office lead for the Veterans Resource Group.
Nice.
Oh, man.
And so I would
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, the guy who selected me, he's a prior Air Force guy. Met him on a previous project. Really great guy. And he kept me in mind. I'm very passionate about it. I've been kind of like, hey, what are we doing for veterans? Like, what's going on here? I would like to figure out how both sides can be beneficial, like create a superpower, right? So the guys in my Austin office, everybody, all those veterans, the girls and everybody who's been a veteran has a resource that we know that we could either come do volunteer work for, or we can, help build a community with that. So,
there is plenty of opportunity at
awesome.
Heroes Night Out.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, and those out there listening too, if you have other veteran resources or groups that would be interested in partnering with a commercial construction company, I'd like to reach out, like for volunteer opportunities, drives,
cool.
like whatever. It could be whatever you guys have got to. Look them out definitely for those nonprofits, just good organizations. So sorry about that. Didn't mean to pivot.
No, hell no. I love it. I'm glad we brought it up. And on that note, we are definitely past our limit. We're supposed to keep them under an hour, but it's all good.
Under an hour?
Yeah, it's all good. We flowed. This was nice. Okay. I'm grateful.
We're grateful.
And I love you, the audience right there. Thank you so much for listening. Without you and your support and your you being there, we wouldn't be doing this. All right. So on that note, on 3, 1, 2, 3,
Pinche Podcast.